I'm joined today by fellow Scarlet Jack.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Scarlet Jackson, Jack for short. Back at it again with another Scarlet Time.
It's actually a Vermilion John.
Vermilion John.
Burgundy Jason.
Burgundy Jason.
First name Bergen, middle initial D, last name Jason. Burgundy Jason. No, it's Crimson Jake, guys. You already know. You know what? I don't think that I've ever played the game in Proud mode.
You can go for it.
I've done Critical before. I don't think I've ever done Proud. I don't know what the state of copyright is these days with the songs.
I have no idea.
I'm thinking I should probably mute it, and then let me pull up like a kazoo version.
Yes, kazoo.
Oh, this is so bad. This is definitely how it was intended to be played. This is so bad. It's still going.
How many years in a row have you done this stream?
I think I did it 3 years. I didn't do it last year, though.
Okay, so this would have been your fifth. This might be the best thing I've ever,
I was about to say, this might be the worst thing that I've ever streamed in my life. Dude, the ending lined up perfectly. Jake, the ending lined up perfectly.
There you go.
Oh my god, the final note.
That is beautiful.
So how was everyone's summer?
So I finished up this job at this college. I was their primary events technician. I moved into a part-time professor role, so I'm a professor now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jake became a professor before KH4 chat.
Yeah, that's so true.
Summer's been a blur, much like most of the year. Been going back and forth between time at the burger mine. The burger mine.
So do you think we'll get any Kingdom Hearts 4 stuff before the end of the year?
Bro, Angie messaged me like out of the blue, like at 2 a.m. the other day, and she was like, Kingdom Hearts Star Wars confirmed. And I was like, what the f?
LOL.
I believed it for like a half second. I don't know what Square Enix is doing anymore, to be honest. Summer has not been a blur for me. I'm so happy summer vacation is over. What is wrong with you, Aki? Why do you have to be a contrarian with everything? I get paid to go to school. Nothing is wrong with me. I just want my pay. You dumb ass Scandinavians in your stupid freaking economy, bro. Oh, I get paid to go to school. Look at me. I live in a freaking zero world country. Off.
I want to get paid to go to school.
Me too, bro. How did I wind up back to the same spot, Kingdom Hearts and the Dev Limbo? Dude, that's how it's gonna be for the rest of time. Until Nomura ascends and becomes God of Darkness. Is Cypher Gen Z? Is he? I guess he is Gen Z age as of this event, but this game came out in 2006, so that would probably make him like millennial age. You know what? One thing that I've never done, also, Jake, I don't think I've ever chosen the wands. Do that, why not? If all the KH worlds are supposed to be unaware of each other, then what is the deal with the United Federation of Planets? Some of the worlds are aware of each other. I think that KH space is not actual space. I think that it's like a metaphysical, like you have to know and be aware of other planets and sort of like warp to them. It's not just like if you get on a rocket and you fly out of Earth and you'll eventually reach another world. That's how I think.
But isn't it though? Because that's how the gummy ship works.
The thing is, they're very like metaphysical about it in the journal entries. The way that they describe it as more of like a sea than open space. How is it that like Sora and Riku and Kairi were planning on getting to another world on a raft?
But even if it's a sea, the ocean connects to other continents.
My headcanon is that you have to be aware of it and have to purposely be trying to get to another world. Like you can't accidentally end up in another world.
But that does happen with some people though, like Pinocchio.
But that's because his world got destroyed.
Right, but they didn't think about Traverse Town.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. I'm just trying to have a chill end of summer stream, alright? I don't want to think about that. Got some more two-part questions. Is there going to be a Wish World in KH4? I hope not. I sure hope not. Nobody liked that movie.
Riku! Kai...
I like to think that every time that Sora says Kai and it just cuts off, he's talking about Kai Cenat. When will Nomura just let versus 13 go? Never, bro. When he ascends and becomes the God of Darkness. Are you seeing this shit right now, bro?
Dude, you are popping that wheelie so hard right now.
I have a question. Is money bills or like gold coins or like orbs?
I feel like it's gold orbs that you pick up.
Because they have a little pouch of it, right? Because Hainer said show up to the station cash in hand. Y'all think I could do this perfectly first try? Ah! No, I fucked it up. No, dang. Dude, damn it.
Have we ever had like a Kingdom Hearts game has a world that come out like the same year in like its premiere movie or something?
I don't think so. When did Chicken Little come out? Could someone look that up? Because I feel like that's 2005.
Oh, it is 2005. It's October.
Wait, when did KH2 come out? In Japan, I feel like it was also 2005.
2006 in North America. Okay, yes, December 2025. Now,
it wasn't a full world.
Yes, it wasn't a full world. It was a summon.
Yeah, that's still pretty cool. Money isn't just the currency used by Mughals. There are no Sora shops. Tells the economy lore. Yeah, it doesn't make sense how none of the worlds are aware of each other, but they all use the same currency.
Well, but it's less of the worlds using the currency and more of just the Mughals, because not every world has like a vendor.
I'm trying to think, is there like normal shops outside of Huey, Dewey, and Louie?
Well, I mean, and then in Twilight Town, you have the shops that are downtown.
Okay, I could buy that Huey, Dewey, and Louie are aware of other worlds, but probably not Barrett and... Is it Biggs and Wedge?
Who are you talking about?
The shopkeepers in Twilight Town, they're called like Barrett.
Oh my god, you're so right, yeah. So D23 is either just happening now before it just finished, and we didn't get any Kingdom Hearts news.
I'm not surprised.
I'm kind of not either, but it's like, when did this game get announced?
22?
Yeah, 22.
Wait till I tell Kaiba.
Kaisenet mentioned chat. Let's go. Oh, why is this cat? Why is this girl in our room? What the f? Sorry. I'm appreciating Roxas' ginormous chain that he has just hanging off of his nightstand.
Bro, some of like the interior is so whimsical.
Like, this is such a cool place, you know what I mean? Imagine just like with your friends, you just have this usual spot and it's just this like back alley place where they brought up like an old beat up couch.
Dude, me and my friends do that too, but we get these people called on us and they chase us down with sticks and uniforms. So we don't hang out there as often anymore.
Yo, you ever notice that the Dusks have like LED strips on their sides?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, well I died. I unironically think that in the beginning of the game, Proud mode is actually harder than critical.
Why is that?
Because don't you do more damage in critical mode? I'm lucking in. I'm lucking in. I'm definitely not gonna die again. Dog, he just whipped my face. Did you know that Roxas has a journal?
Okay, that I didn't know.
Dude, I already know that I'm gonna die to Twilight Thorn. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go. I'm gonna die.
You know what would never happen, but it would be kind of cool? Twilight Thorn versus Darkseid. So, like, what is Twilight Thorn in canon? Because Darkseid is supposed to be like Sora's shadow, right?
I don't think that it really makes sense, to be honest. Because all of the other nobodies have, like, a leader, right? Like an org member they answer to.
Yeah.
This is the only boss nobody in the entire franchise, I'm pretty sure. Oh, God! I'm still using the wand, by the way. What happens if you unzip the Twilight Thorn zipper? What is underneath that?
It's a bunch of Roxas bodies.
Ew, no, I don't, no, that's awful. Don't say that. Wait, actually, these guys don't have a freaking master either, right? These little, like, creepers or whatever they're called.
I don't think so, but they do appear later, whereas this is Twilight Thorn's only appearance.
Yeah. No, dude, I was about to heal. Come on, please.
I don't think every group of nobody has, like, a master. Like, for example, the regular Dusks don't.
Okay, so I would argue that the Dusks are also kind of Xemnas, because doesn't Xemnas also have a reverse? Wait, Xemnas has a reversal QTE, right?
Yes, but his are sorcerers.
Yeah, I know that his are sorcerers. No use. Yeah, no use. What if the Twilight Thorn is the master of the Dusks?
That makes sense. Yeah, you do reversal on the Dusks as well.
The only one that doesn't line up is the Creepers. That is the only outlier. Unless all of the Calm org members, we never got their lesser nobodies. I think the exception of in Cage 3, we got the ninjas for Larxene and then the little like Reaper guys from Marluxia. But we technically never got Vexens, Lexius, or Zexians. So the Creeper could be, I mean, let's be frank, bro. If any one of them is the Creeper, it's Vexen. Yeah. And they use a shield.
They do. Oh, you're right. They do use a shield.
Oh my god, thank god. Where is this place, bro? Where are we?
It's gotta be Castle Oblivion.
Right? But like, why would she be there? You know the Google, like the map pixel thing that's been going recently? I forgot what it's called.
Yeah.
You know how like there's a real place called Roxas, I think somewhere in the Philippines?
Yeah.
And people put the little pixel art of Roxas on it. Philippines mention, and there it is. One of these years, I'm gonna make sea salt ice cream.
Dude, I've had it before. It's really good.
Ansem was too lazy to program a beach? I mean, is the implication that Ansem is literally sitting there modeling the town, like live? Because you would think that he would just like scan the real world, right? And make a copy out of that somehow. But then he's like, would it really be that hard to make a beach? Like implying that he's actively making it. Like he's sitting there in Blender making all of the environments and the buildings and stuff. Bro sets her, dog, you're like a grown-ass man and you're fighting a bunch of teenagers. What is this stance, dog? He's got like a little velociraptor arm.
It's better than Sora and Roxas.
Is it? Are Keyblades one-handed or two-handed weapons? This is never explained. Some people hold them in different ways.
Yeah, like Sora and Roxas who switch between both.
And then there's Ventus that, don't even get me started on Ventus. Wilted like backwards grip.
Ventus is just cool.
But it never made sense to me because they're all training at an academy. Like, it would make sense if one of the guys that just randomly picked up a Keyblade decided to do it like that because he was trying to be cool.
Yeah, sure.
But if they're all going to, like, a formal academy to be trained on how to fight, why would one of them fight with the weapon backwards?
Sure. I feel like it's because there's different styles of, like, sword fighting.
There is no style where you fight like that, though.
Not in real life.
This guy's so extra. Look at him splayed out on the ground like that. Come on, man. Get out. All right, Mr. Crop Top over here. Actually, now that I look at it, both Roxas and Hayne are also wearing, like, cropped jackets. Maybe it was just in fashion that summer. Why is your hat
a mouth?
Yeah, it's a zipper mouth. Jake, hear me out. Axel?
Yeah?
Kingdom Hearts Gojo. I say this having never seen that show.
Like Gojo Satoru?
Sure. I just get that vibe. I've never seen that show.
Yeah, you're right. There is a vibe there. The only difference is, like, the reason why Gojo acts like that is that he's quite literally the most powerful in the show.
Look at this championship board. There is 8 contestants that entered. There must have been a whole round of finals before. Like, you can see there's 8 names at the bottom also.
How about you throw the match for him?
Jake, he does ask us to throw the match for him. What a loser.
Oh, yeah, he does. That's wild.
You know what? Since we're doing all the firsts, it was my first time picking the wand. It was my first time playing in Proud mode. I'm gonna let Setzer win, even though it's a very easy fight. Why is he even in this game? Because he was the first character that Nomura ever designed while working at Square. I don't think that I've ever lost to this guy because he's so easy. No, he made Gilgamesh in FF5. Is that true? Well, I guess that's not really a main character picture though, is it? Dude, I've never seen this cutscene. He gives me a coin. God, they look so disappointed. Oh, Pets is still clapping. Thank you, Pets. I appreciate it.
I've got a present too for all of us.
Girl, where were you keeping these? Yo, watch out, bro. Watch out. Oh, oh no. Can Roxas still die in the simulations?
I don't know.
Several times we're watching. That's not okay. All right, Dee. All right.
You don't remember my name?
All right, Sora.
Starts with an S.
It's Steven. His name is Steven.
Devo!
Sean.
Samson.
Simon.
Solomon.
Sam.
Socrates.
Sonny.
Soup.
Soup.
Soup is a good name.
Sora?
The way that she says Sora.
Sausage. That's a good name.
Sausage is not.
Yep, sausage.
What about Cece but with an S?
Like S-E-S-E.
Yeah.
Seth!
Seth is pretty good.
I hope Kingdom Hearts does not become the next Pokemon where they keep on putting new versions of Ash with new clothes.
It does kind of suck that Sora has only aged like a year, maybe two, in like the 20 years that the franchise has been around. Those high chairs, I know, right? They're so edgy. Dude, I was obsessed with this room when I first played this game. I was like, this is the coolest. The fact that all the thrones are different heights too.
Yeah, to like show their ranking.
Maybe more Kingdom Hearts like Digimon because the original series is still going and Ty is an adult in his mid to late 20s in the upcoming film. That's kind of what I wish that like, because let's be frank, bro. Like, let's be for real. Ain't no little kids getting into Kingdom Hearts these days. It's all like man children that grew up with the game, you know, back in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
So it's like, just age Sora up. Like, it doesn't matter. Kids don't even like Disney movies anymore, I feel. I mean, it's kind of Disney's fault for sucking. But like, if anything, they should make Kingdom Hearts with like freaking K-pop Demon Hunters. Yeah, Disney definitely fell off. Like, I remember being younger than Sora, and now I'm like a decade older than him. I went from being Sora's little bro to Sora's unk. Yeah, pretty much, right?
I have some kids in my class, and they had to teach me the newest brain rot that's going around. It's called 6-7.
Oh, yeah.
My kids were like, oh my god, you're old.
You're not even old, bro. It's just so stupid.
I'm about to be 25. And then the kids in my class are like freshmen in college. So like they're 18. 19.
Oh, freshmen in college? Dude, like, come on. I thought you were talking about, like, middle school kids. They're not even, like...
No, these are college, yeah.
Bro, people have been obsessed with these creepy dolls called Labubus. Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
Guys, if you are enjoying this video, it would really mean a lot to me if you would consider subscribing. I'm hoping to make this Kingdom Hearts 2 prologue video a yearly thing, sort of to like keep it as a time capsule of what was going on that summer. And contrary to what your favorite YouTubers told you, likes and comments do absolutely nothing for a video. That is a TikTok thing. YouTube does not care about engagement. But the one thing that you can do to help me out is subscribe, because that actually will put my videos on your feed whenever I upload. So hit that subscribe button and I'll send you a free Snickers chocolate at some point in the next century. It's guaranteed.
There wasn't much to the mysterious stone set. You see what I mean, dude? It updates after every single action that you take in the entire prologue. Like, somebody put so much work into this stupid journal, and nobody even sees it.
Yeah, and I feel like no one... Yeah, because, like, who opens the journal is Roxas.
Oh, bro, wait. Look at the image. Roxas's chain is a giant fish hook.
Oh, yeah.
Also, Roxas's desk chair looks like the most uncomfortable thing on the planet, bro. The stars in the fish hook remind me of Sora's room. He had a stars and fishing spear. The thing is, it makes sense for Sora because he lives in
on an island.
Yeah, on an island. Whereas Roxas, there's, like, no water. I guess technically he does also live near a beach. It's just a train right away. Yo, Roxas's hair looks kind of cursed, mirrored like that. I forgot that Pence's shirt is like a reference to another Square game, right? I think it's the Bouncer. I don't know anything about that game other than the ridiculous designs. I know that there's one guy that has like jeans that are like 10 sizes too long. It's like literally rolled up like all the way up to his knees. I have to find this design here. Hold up. Dude, like, how do you even get jeans that are this long? Who is that tall? Do you need this, Roxas? Planning on getting in some practice, I bet. All right, f off, bro. So you're just teasing at this point. He knows he's up to. I'm on to you, bro. Your weird ass hat's not gonna get you out of this. It was just Vivi practicing. Like, how long has Vivi been in here that the sounds of him practicing have become an urban legend unto itself? And he's in Dusk. It wasn't even real Vivi. It wasn't even real fake Vivi. It was fake Vivi.
Double fake. But if the two negatives make a positive, right?
Oh, you know what? You're not right. Oh, right, there's still the dog. I forgot about the dog. Cece, I didn't know that you were in this game. I mean, what? This thing is just moving by itself. You know, I really do like this little mini Twilight Town statue clock tower thing that they have here.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yikes. Cece, what are you doing here? Whoa! All right, sorry. You know, I really like the idea that this town is just in perpetual twilight.
Yeah.
You could actually theoretically have a real world place where it is perpetually twilight.
I think Alaska's that for some of the seasons.
Yeah, it's like day for a couple of months and then it's night for a couple of months. But I'm talking like the sun just never ever sets.
It's always.
Yeah. There's an exoplanet somewhere that's locked in place. Yeah, you know what? I guess if the planet is tidally locked and you are close to the side of the planet, not the parts that it's facing the sun, but kind of the side of it, then the sun would always be perpetually like right about to set, but then never actually do. There's another exoplanet somewhere that's covered in ice that's on fire because the gravity is so heavy that the ice particles can't move. See, that I don't believe. Once we start getting into like super specific stuff stuff like that, I'm like, how do they know that though? Like, how do they know?
Are you denying science?
Yes, bro. They can't even tell if there's a ninth planet in our solar system. And you're telling me that they know the composition of another planet that is like freaking light years away?
You know what? You might be on something.
It's just when it gets so granular like that they're like, the planet is on ice that is on fire. I'm like, we can tell that from like the shadow that it casts. I definitely know exactly what I'm talking about, and I am smarter than most of the scientists. I see hot planet is called exoplanet Gliese 436b. Listen, I actually do watch a bit of like YouTube stuff about planets and stuff like that, so I know that like it's not just bullshit. But that being said, I do think that it is bullshit, specifically when it gets too granular like that. It's not that I distrust science, but it's just like, it feels like there's no way that we can know. Literally, most of these planets we only really know about because they block out their star for like a certain amount of time, and they're like, it must be a planet. Or like the light of the star gets like ever so slightly dimmer, and they're like, well, it must be because a planet passed in between the star and us. Which to me, like, okay, sure, I guess that's fair, but like, there's no shot that you can draw any definitive conclusions about that planet just from that alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I definitely know better than the scientists, is the thing also. That's the part that you're not clocking.
You're not clocking that I'm standing on business.
Okay, so I just kind of wanted to come in here and specify, because as much as I said that I wasn't denying science, it did kind of sound like I was anyways, even though I was obviously joking and being sarcastic. Don't deny science. It's actually very dangerous to do that when taken to extremes. The point that I was trying to make is that even among scientists, there's always so much discourse and disagreement when it comes to exoplanets, and for every one scientist claiming something about an exoplanet, there's like 10 more disagreeing or claiming something else. It's not that I distrust science, it's that I distrust sensational articles that make bold, definitive claims about exoplanets, when most of the time, it was just one scientist making a possible hypothesis about a planet that hasn't been proven and many times can't even be. That's all I was saying. Believe science, guys. It's important.
Do you think that this mansion's ever gonna get explained?
What do you mean by explain?
Well, they never have revealed what the mansion was officially made for. And people have a lot of theories because the inside of the mansion has a bunch of unicorn theming.
Does it really?
Yeah, it does. And you know that Ira's symbol is the unicorn.
Right. I didn't know that. I just always assumed that it was a place that Diz bought and made after he left Hollow Bastion.
He was trying to flip it for cash. He was gonna fix it up. God, this is such like millennial interior design. All just white. Bro, even like the colors are white. How did she color all of these drawings if her crayons are all white? She's wearing a white dress. She's got light platinum blonde hair. She's pale. I guess she's got blue sandals. She's one of the few KH characters whose like feet you can see. And it's a little disturbing because they're so big. Not in this one, but specifically in Calm, her feet are so gigantic compared to the rest of her.
I do remember that.
She's a little bit more proportioned in this game because she grew up, I guess. I blame Kingdom Hearts for why I still draw characters with such big feet even to this day.
I like how the crux of this arc with like the Seven Wonders is these data characters checking out anomalies in the code without even really realizing it, right? So then they do, and then Roxas is like, oh guys, look at this really weird thing that's happening, and they just completely gaslight him. Like, they are literally programmed to not notice anomalies.
You know, it's kind of funny that the top of the clock tower is actually just a train station. That's a bit random.
Do you think it was a clock tower first and then they converted it to a train station? Or do you think it was a train station and they converted it to a clock tower?
I think it was probably a train station first, and then they were like, this is at the highest point in the city, we gotta make something interesting out of it, so they just made this like as a lookout. They probably used the rest of it just for like office space or something. Dude, oh my god, the broken table. Why is this table broken?
Our table, our broken.
Our table.
It's gone.
Our broken, it's table. Like, actually though, why is this table broken? Is this ever explained?
I think it's because Riku broke it and he was so mad.
The shattering of the table was a key moment in the Keyblade War. The Master of Masters had to leave it and buy a new table, and he's still looking to this day. Also, like, what is this stuff on it? There's these like rings around it. What is that?
Those were like candle chandeliers.
Did the table break because the chandelier fell on top of it?
That actually makes a lot of sense. Maybe like the chandeliers just became worn and torn and then they fell.
You know what? Yeah, I guess that does make sense actually. God, Ansem the Wise was trying to hide his identity, but why the belt's on his face? Listen, we don't judge. These are just some weird stuff, alright? I do like how he glitches as he gets to Castle Oblivion, because that's the part where his memory was wiped.
Yeah.
I only own a single manga, and it's the Kingdom Hearts 2 manga volume 2, and it opens with this scene, I'm pretty sure. Should get Soul Eater? Yeah, I will, at some point.
This is the way that I reacted when I wasn't in your intro.
Oh my god. Listen, I'm sorry, alright? I love how you could hear the crow in the background. Damn, it's so like liminal, with like everything just empty. There's no music, no nothing.
Yeah.
There's still a crow somewhere out there, though. I get that they added that for, like, atmosphere, but it really doesn't make sense that they would have left in an animal.
That's not frozen.
Yeah. How come most of these buildings don't have doors? You know. Oh, it's the boy. He's got the eye on his sword. Wait! Rose, Jake, what's the name of the sword that this character is holding right here?
If you would not have asked me, I could have told you. Oh my god, hold on. Soul Eater.
Yep, Soul Eater reference. I think that this came up before. Alright, Jake, you can see right here, we've got some statues with some, I guess technically these aren't unicorns because they also, You know what?
They look more like a Pegasus.
If you had told me this yesterday, I would not have known, but I was just talking with my little sister about this. When it's a Pegasus unicorn, it's called an alicorn. And then they have the symbol of the unicorn up there also on the top of the frame. There's also a giant unicorn statue outside. So a lot of unicorn theming, and there is a character that has a unicorn mask. So I don't know. How about I just go in here? I get the chest, which gives me an elven bandana, which implies that there's elves in this universe.
Dude, Lord of the Rings is canon.
Yo, is there elves in it? There has to be a Disney World where there's elves, right?
I mean, Peter Pan is like sort of an elf.
There's dwarves in Snow White.
Yeah, that might be true. But that doesn't answer my question. Should I put it all on red or all on black?
Put it on blue.
Put it on blue. All right, here I go. Hey, I just hit the jackpot.
Sorry, that was so loud, bro. You know what? Actually, Syax has pointy ears. I just remembered that fact. Maybe elves are real, because this, like, that is so clear. It's because of Xehanort. But then, Xehanort also has pointy ears then.
Well, look up Isa.
He does not.
And neither does the version of Isa at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, you know what? Young Xehanort has round ears. Old man Xehanort has pointy ears. So it must have something to do with the darkness. The darkness makes your ears pointy for some reason. I'm choosing to believe that it turns you into an elf. They're dark elves. Literally. They're dark elves. Wait. Okay, that's my new headcanon, bro.
How much do you want to bet that Demix is the Master of Masters?
I don't,
like,
dude,
legitimately. I feel like Nomura was like, oh yeah, this is going to be a huge plot twist.
I just really hope that they don't not do that just because people predicted it. Alden especially rubs me the wrong way. To be honest with you, bro, I feel like Axel was the most brutal of any of the work members. Like, he killed multiple people, and he is the one that is the most on our side, which is why I feel like he should have just stayed dead at the end of this game, because he was morally gray. He did the good thing at the end, but he was still someone who did many evil things.
Yeah.
But then with him coming back, they were like, and he's good now, which doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
I never said Axel wasn't brutal. I found it weird how Yenzo is cool with him in DDD. Yeah, like, he killed you. He killed you. And we're just like all buddy now, not even gonna acknowledge it. Like, oh shit, what's up, man? Dabs him up. Like, sketches left by Nominee. The drawings appear to have deep meaning.
But do they have deep meaning, or do we give them deep meaning?
Whoa, bro. And like, what is deep meaning at the end of the day?
What is meaning?
Bro, what is?
What?
Oh, the deep meaning. You know what? The drawing that Nominee gave us was what Roxas drew on the table. I never noticed that, because I've never paid attention.
That's why it has a deep meaning.
That's why it has a deep meaning. It makes sense. It makes sense. Where does the table go, and how do you make it come back? I'm sure there's a button somewhere here that does that.
I imagine that we have to call like the local Twilight Town construction people and be like, hey guys, it happened again.
You know, a very small detail that I don't think most people notice is that Roxas doesn't wear the organization boots. He wears sneakers that are the same color as the robes. Him and Larxene and Xion, I guess, are the only ones that have different shoes, because Larxene and Xion's have heels.
What shoes do the other people wear?
They just wear like tall boots that go like halfway up to the knee. Oh my god, is that Audrey? What the Roxas violating workplace dress code? I mean, he's still wearing black. They're not slip resistant shoes though, so maybe he is breaking dress code. Thanks for the follow, Audrey. Wait, are you modded and you weren't even freaking following me? Wow, what a fake. What a fake. Guys, this is definitely me when I'm having computer issues. Oh my god. Either way, remember, the floor is lava. I got so clowned on that cage org video that I made, because I didn't know that you couldn't beat Axel if the floor was still lava. And so I died to him the most of any of the fights, because I kept trying to beat him while the floor was still lava.
I'm surprised Axel like legitimately is.
Yeah, he's like, where did you get that from?
This is such a cool fight. Hey, there you go.
Dude, I gotta be honest, I was memeing about feeding this first try, but I did.
Dude, it's been so long since I've played Kingdom Hearts. What is a Keyblade?
Didn't it, like, get retconned that these are the same pods that they used at the end of Key to teleport it out of the simulation or whatever?
Yeah.
Damn, guys, this has been such a long game. I've been streaming for, like, a whole last 3 hours. But, you know, I'm glad that we were able to get to the end of the game. Yeah, guys, it was a real fun game. Pretty good length for a video game.
Sora. You're lucky. Looks like
nobody asked. You are so dumb.
I'm leaving.
You told us some things that no one cares about.
That was beautiful.
But you won't stop blabbing. Please shut your mouth.
That was beautiful.
Go out and find some.
I hate you so much, Ash. Why? Why do you have to ruin everything, bro? I can't have a single thing in this world.
Where are the askers, my friend?